We build massive cathedrals of stone and glass that reach the sky. In these cathedrals is a small wooden box that hides sin and truth. But are these sins truly hidden? Is there a sin that not even a father can forgive? Welcome to the seventh room. This is Falling in the Dark.
Storm of the century, they're calling it. And wouldn't you know, the one night I might have slept through. Maria? Is that you?
Father Daniel. I didn't think anyone would be here this late.
Lighting a candle for your father?
Every Thursday.
He'd be proud of you, child. You never miss.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Maria?
Fine, Father. Just tired. The storm, you know.
Well, don't stay out too late. The roads will be terrible.
I won't. I'm heading straight home after this.
Good. I'll be in the confessional for a while. Lock up when you leave?
Of course, Father.
Good girl, Maria. Lord, give me patience, give me wisdom, and, if it's not too much trouble, give me a short line tonight.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been, well, rather a long time since my last confession.
The Lord welcomes you back, my son. However long it's been.
Does he? You sound very certain.
It's not my certainty. It's his promise.
Promises, yes. I've always found those interesting. The way people cling to them. The way they break.
Please, unburden yourself. What sins weigh upon you tonight?
I'm not sure I came here to confess, Father. I think I came here to talk. If you'll indulge me.
The confessional serves many purposes. Sometimes people simply need to be heard.
How generous. You've been doing this a long time, haven't you? Listening.
48 years come spring.
And in all that time, has anyone ever told you something that made you doubt? Not your faith, that would be too easy. But your purpose, your usefulness.
That's an unusual question.
I'm an unusual penitent. Tell me about your flock, Father. Are they good people?
They try to be, as we all do.
Do they? I wonder. That's a lovely voice. One of yours?
Maria. She helps with the altar. A sweet girl.
Sweet. Yes, she looks sweet, doesn't she? Lighting her candle every Thursday for her father's memory. Such devotion. Tuesdays and Thursdays, actually. Though on those evenings after she leaves here, she doesn't go home, does she? She goes to the car park behind the shopping center. There's a blue Volvo that waits for her there. Married man, 2 children. He tells his wife he's at the gym.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm not telling you anything. I'm simply wondering aloud whether the candle she lights is for her father or for herself. to balance the scales, perhaps. Does that work, do you think? A flame for a sin?
Forgiveness doesn't work like arithmetic.
No? Then how does it work? Genuinely, I'm curious. A girl kneels in this box, confesses to adultery, says 10 Hail Marys, walks out clean, and climbs back into that Volvo on Tuesday. What has changed?
You assume she's confessed.
So she hasn't. Interesting. She lights candles for her dead father while hiding her living sins. And you call her sweet.
I call her human. We are all works in progress, my son. Even you, I suspect.
Yes. Even me.
Good night, Father. God bless.
Agnes Doyle. Now there's a faithful one. Never misses a Sunday. Rosary group on Wednesdays. Brings flowers for the altar every spring.
You seem to know a great deal about my parishioners.
I know a great deal about a great many people. It passes the time. Agnes was quite something in her 20s. Before your time here, of course. Did you know she was the reason Patrick Hennessy's first marriage ended? And Michael Coyne's? And that lovely business with the Fitzgerald brothers, both of them, if you can imagine.
People change.
Do they? Or do they simply get old? She stopped seducing husbands when the husbands stopped looking. That's not repentance, Father, that's retirement.
You seem determined to find rot beneath every stone.
I don't have to look very hard. It's remarkable, really. Your little flock comes here every week, kneels before that altar, takes the bread and wine. And most of them haven't truly believed in years. They come out of habit, fear, social obligation. The ones who actually believe, you could fit them in this confessional, with room to spare.
And yet they come. Week after week, year after year. That means something.
Does it? What does it mean, exactly? That they're afraid of dying alone? That they like the sound of the organ? That their mothers came and their grandmothers, and stopping would feel like... what? Giving up? Admitting something they'd rather not admit?
You have a very dim view of faith.
I have a very long view. There's a difference.
You've told me about Maria's sins, Agnes's past. You've questioned the faith of my congregation. But you haven't told me anything about yourself. That's rather one-sided for a confession.
What would you like to know?
Let's start simple. What brings you here? Tonight of all nights, this church of all churches.
I heard there was a priest here worth talking to. One who still believed. Genuinely believed. Not the going through the motions kind, the real thing. I wanted to see if it was true.
And what have you concluded?
The jury's still out. Tell me, Father, in 48 years, have you ever heard God's voice? Not metaphorically, not I felt his presence in the sunset, or I knew he was guiding me. I mean, actually heard him, the way you're hearing me now.
God speaks in many ways.
That's not an answer.
I have prayed in the dark and heard only silence. I have knelt on cold stone until my knees bled and felt nothing but the cold. I have begged for a sign just once and received none.
And yet you stayed.
And yet I stayed.
Why?
Because faith that requires proof isn't faith. It's just verification.
That's a very pretty answer. Did you come up with it yourself, or did you read it somewhere?
Does it matter? A truth is a truth, wherever you find it.
Is it? Then what about the truths you've heard in this box? The ones you couldn't act on? 23 years ago, a man sat where I'm sitting now, told you what he'd done, what he was going to do again, and you said nothing. Not to the police, not to the parents searching for their child. You kept the seal.
How could you possibly?
The child was found, eventually. You know that. But those 3 weeks, you must have wondered. Every time you saw the parents on television begging, every time you walked past the search parties.
The seal of confession is absolute. It cannot be broken.
Of course, the rule, the sacred, unbreakable rule. But here's what interests me, Daniel. You followed the rule, but did you believe in it? In that moment, when you could have made a single phone call and ended a family's suffering, did you truly believe that silence was the righteous path? Or were you simply afraid to break a promise?
I have asked myself that question every day for 23 years.
And what's the answer?
And I still don't have an answer. I only know that I made a choice, and I've had to live with it.
Interesting. Most people, when I press on their old wounds, defend themselves, justify, explain. You just admit the wound exists.
Would you prefer I lie to you?
No, actually, no, I wouldn't. This is refreshing.
May I ask you something now?
Please.
You asked me how forgiveness works, whether a sin can be balanced by a candle, whether change is possible or just retirement.
Yes, I did.
Those aren't the questions of someone who thinks he has all the answers. Those are the questions of someone who wants to know if the answers apply to him.
Careful, Father.
Is there a limit?
To what?
To forgiveness. A point of no return. A sin too old, too deep, repeated too many times. Is there a line that can't be crossed back over?
Why are you asking me?
Because I think you want to know the answer. And I think you've wanted to know for a very long time.
And if there is no limit, if the door is always open, no matter how long someone has been falling in the dark, what then?
Then all they have to do is walk through it.
That's simple.
I didn't say it was simple. I said the door was open.
You speak of open doors like a child. Do you have any idea how cold it gets when the candles go out?
You know Maria's sins. You know Agnes's history. You know what a man confessed to me in this box 23 years ago. You know things no ordinary man could know.
Is there a question in there, Father?
Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
I think you want me to say something, to name something. I won't give you that satisfaction.
Clever. Very clever. You know, that's the first time in quite a while someone has surprised me.
I doubt that very much.
Oh, why?
Because you've done this before. You have a pattern. You find the wounds and you press on them. You reveal the sins of the faithful to make faith seem foolish. You ask questions you already know the answers to. But tonight you asked a question you didn't know the answer to. And I think that surprised you more than anything I've said.
Go on.
You show me Maria's adultery, Agnes's past, my own failures, and you think this proves something about faith, that it's hollow, hypocritical, built on sand.
Doesn't it?
No. It proves that faith exists despite all of that. Maria sins, and still she comes to light her candle. Agnes hurt people, and still she prays. I failed that child, and still I sit in this box night after night, hoping to do some small good. You think sin disproves faith? Sin is the reason faith exists. We don't need salvation because we're good. We need it because we're not.
And if someone has been not good for a very long time, longer than you can imagine.
The door doesn't have a timer on it.
You don't know what you're saying.
Then tell me. Help me understand.
I've had this conversation many times, in many places, many centuries. Most of them end differently.
You're leaving?
All conversations must end. Even the interesting ones.
You could stay.
I'm sorry?
You came here for a reason. You sat in that box and said the words, "Bless me, Father, for I have sinned." Those aren't casual words. Not for someone like you.
Someone like me.
You could finish what you started.
You don't have the authority.
No, I don't. But I'm not the one you'd be asking.
I can't.
Can't? Or won't?
Is there a difference?
Yes, there is.
You've been exemplary company, Daniel. Most people, when I pick at the threads, the whole thing unravels. They leave with nothing but questions they can't answer. But you...
But I what?
You already know the threads are loose. You've always known. And still you hold on.
So could you.
Before I go, one last question.
Ask.
Why do you do this? Any of it? Night after night, hearing the same small sins, offering the same tired absolutions. What's the point?
Because someone might walk through that door who actually needs it. Someone did. Tonight.
Maybe. Or maybe I just came to watch an old man talk to an empty room.
Is that what you believe?
I don't know anymore. I've been doing this so long. Maybe I keep hoping someone will finally convince me I'm wrong.
And have they? Ever?
Once. A long time ago. In a desert. He didn't argue, didn't debate, didn't try to prove anything. He just refused. Quietly. Completely. And then he walked away. I've been trying to understand it ever since.
Maybe you're not meant to understand it. Maybe you're meant to accept it.
Accept what?
That the door he walked through is the same door that's always been open for you.
You know who I am. You've always known when the damned sat beside you. That's why you never flinched.
I know what you are. I don't know who you are. Maybe you don't either.
Good night, Daniel. Keep the candles burning.
Sancte Michael Arcangele, defendi nos in proelio.
Father, the church is empty. Shall I lock up?
Yes, child. Lock the doors. And Maria...
Yes, Father?
The confessional is always open. Whatever you're carrying, whenever you're ready.
Maybe tomorrow night, Father. I didn't see anyone leave. Was someone with you?
Just a traveler passing through.